Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? We're live. We are freaking live. Yes, we are. Welcome in. We are in the bottom of the fifth inning from SunTrust Truist Park on a Tuesday night. Braves up 3-1, and they just scored one. What's up, Bruce? I don't know. Did Max Fried get hurt? I just got back from the quick trip. And so I don't know what just happened over the last, say, 10 minutes. God, I hope not. We lost Soroka for the year with his torn Achilles. So that would suck. You know, I was just saying that we cannot have nice things. As Atlanta sports fans, that's just the way it's been forever. You get used to it. It always sucks, but, you know, it's nothing new, and it affects us in a different way than it does teams that are successful. Is that true, Bruce? Soroka's going to miss all of next year? No freaking way. I don't believe that. Usually people, you know, an Achilles is something that you can come back from, especially in baseball. Although I'm sure the pitcher, you're using your foot a lot to, you know, that helps your pitching deal. But it's not like a basketball player with a torn Achilles. But even those guys come back, like Kevin Durant. Osuna puts one in the air. Deep left on the warning track, but that is out number 2. So how you living on a Tuesday? August 4th. It is 8:40 on a Tuesday night. I'm A-Bomb, your host for the festivities. I didn't see Slitta doing the game, right? So, you know, if he's doing a live Braves game, I might as well just pack it in for the night. You know, there's only so many viewers to go around. But I did not see him going live right now. He's probably at work. Well, damn, that sucks. So Max Fried got hurt. Well, we'll see who comes back out and pitches the top of the 6th inning. Swing and a miss to Juan Camargo. And it's 0-1 on him. He comes into the season batting .208. Comes into tonight batting .208, that is. Shoemaker has thrown 80 pitches for Toronto. Toronto's playing their home games in Buffalo this year. That'll be cool to see when they get that all going. Buffalo's had a AAA team forever. But the lights were not up to TV standards, so they put new lighting in at the Buffalo, whatever their minor league team is. I think they're the Bisons. The Buffalo Bisons minor league park has been taken over by the Jays. Throw to first, runner back. Camargo loses the bat. Thankfully, did not go into the stands, but you know what? What harm could it do? He might knock over a couple of those cardboard cutouts. So Camargo goes and retrieves his war club. And it was a strike. He swung and missed it and let go of his lumber. Okay, Cack is in. Good to see Cack. Chop on. Yeah, we can't really say that anymore. It's no longer the Braves' official motto. We can still say it here, but you will not hear it on any true Braves broadcast. It's been replaced with "For the A." That one is slapped the other way into left field. Camargo reaches with a 2-out hit. Oh, God, I forgot King Felix. I forgot we even had him right now. And Cole Hamels has been missing in action also. I wonder if the Braves will dip into their minor league talent. I mean, how does that even work this year? There's no minor league baseball this year. So what are all the AAA guys doing? Man, that's just rough all the way around. And this brings up Austin Riley batting 6th tonight. He's 0 for 1. And he's got runners on first and second with 2 down. A little bit low, I guess. It's 1-0. Yeah, ain't that the truth, Bruce? Will the season even make it to the end of the month? Swung on a missed 1-1 to Austin Riley. 0 for 1 tonight. That was pitch number 85 for Shoemaker. And here is the 1-1 to Riley. Laid off that one. It's 2-1. Just got some brand new chewing gum. It is pineapple flavors. Anybody ever had pineapple flavored gum? I don't know. It was just an impulse buy. I saw it. Let's try that out a little bit later. And here comes a 2-1 to Austin Riley. Hit foul. Right, Bruce? Yeah, we're going to really see a lot of big trades considering, what kind of mess we're in right now. It's kind of hard to say. Shoemaker comes set. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This one is hit well into left field. Back to the wall. Back, gone. That one left the yard in a hurry. 3-run bomb for Austin Riley. His second of the year. That's what's up. It is 6-1 Braves. Good to see Riley swinging the bat. Yeah, buddy. Got a breaking ball on the outer part of the plate. He reached out and managed to pull that one over the left field wall. It barely cleared the wall. But it's 3 runs driven in for Austin Riley. Two-out Lightning, and we've got a pitching change in Atlanta. Shoemaker exits the field, and we have a Verizon Wireless call to the bullpen. Right back with all the details. All right, we're back. Fresh pitcher on the bump for Toronto. And his name is Jacob Wagas. 3 2/3 innings pitched so far this year. 0-0 record and a 0.00 ERA. Braves have a 6-1 lead. Nobody on. 2 out. Here's Ozzie Albies, 0 for 2 tonight. If you just tuned in, Austin Riley hit home run number 2 on the season. It was a 3-run job. Ozzie batting 167. It's an anemic batting average for him. Hopefully the sound is good. I'm sure you guys would let me know if my audio is all jacked up. Here's a 2-0 pitch to Ozzie. That one's high. Wagas. On the hill, it is now 3-0 to Ozzie. Wagas pumps and fires, and that's a 4-pitch walk. 2-out lightning has struck in the 5th inning for Atlanta. And that'll bring up the 8th spot in the Braves order. And tonight, that happens to be Tyler Flowers, 2 for 2 with a home run of his own. Braves have hit 3 home runs so far tonight. In fact, all runs, or I take that back, 5 out of the 6 runs, all courtesy of the home run. So Flowers getting it done with a bat. Sure as hell is not getting it done with the leather. And you really root for the guy, man. He's such a nice guy, really great clubhouse guy. And this time he hits it to straightaway center field. That's going to retire the side. But the Braves put up 3 more on a 2-run. Check it, a 3-run blast from Austin Riley. We head to the 6th inning. Braves 6, Blue Jays 1. We are back, top of the 6th. Biggio leads us off. And if you're old school like me, you remember his dad, longtime second baseman for the Houston Astros and Hall of Famer to boot. So let's take a look at some scores around the league, brought to you by Waffle House. It's the Indians 4, the Reds 2. That one's in the bottom of the 8th. As Biggio takes a ball. Or check that a strike. It's 1-2 on Biggio. Tampa Bay Rays up 4-1 over the Red Sox in the 6th inning. Nationals 5, Mets 3 in the 5th. There's a ball outside. Brewers and White Sox are scoreless in the 3rd. The Cubs are edging out KC 2-1. That one's in the 2nd inning. Marlins nothing. Orioles nothing. That one's in Baltimore. Just underway in Colorado, the Rockies have a 1-0 lead over the Giants. Twins 7, Pirates 3. That is your final score and the only final in so far. Other games taking place later tonight, and there have been several postponements. It looks like 3 games are postponed. Marlins, Tigers, and Yankees all hosting games that have been postponed. One of those is a weather-related delay, and the other 2 are coronavirus-related postponements. And it's a full count to Biggio, and he takes ball 4. So that's how the top of the 6th starts. And Max Fried is still on the hill, so he's okay. Bruce was saying he thought Fried was hurt, but if he was hurt, he must have rubbed some dirt on it. He's out there. What's up, Georgia Bulldog fan? Welcome in. Braves got this. Nobody out, runner on first. And the pitch to Hernandez is off the plate. So, Georgia Bulldog fan, do you think there's going to be, do you realistically think that the Bulldogs are going to play a single game this year? My opinion is no. I don't think college ball is going to get underway. Double play opportunity, and wow, that was a nice one. That was Freddie Freeman over to second, and back to Freddie. The old, well, it's actually Dansby there. Dansby took the relay at second. So if you're scoring at home, that one goes 3-6-3, and just like that, there's 2 out. Slita is in. Welcome in, man. I saw that you were not doing a game tonight, so I figured I'd go live. So just like that, 2 outs, nobody on base, and Gurriel Jr. is batting. He's 1 for 2 tonight. And he's wearing his mask up there at the plate, man. He's not playing around. He is masked up in the batter's box. Gotta like that. Thinking of others during this time. Yeah, we do need to get some pitching. I mean, we saw what happened to Soroka last night. Torn Achilles. He's out for 12 months. Yeah, Kecker, nothing like Ivy League football, man. Nothing like Harvard and Yale getting it on. That's like really old school. There was a time where Harvard versus Yale would have been a huge game, but that time was in the 1800s. So it's a full count to Gurriel Jr., nobody on base. And 2 out. Fried kicks and fires. And there's a strikeout. So we're moving right along. Nothing doing for Toronto in the 6th. We go to the bottom half of the inning. It is all Braves, 6-1. I'm A-Bomb. We will be right back. Don't move. It is straight up 9 o'clock on Tuesday night. Glad you could be with us. And you see Slitta down there in the dugout. Make sure to sub up his channel if you have not done that already. He's got plenty of Braves content for you. And there's a rumor that Fred McGriff may show up on one of his shows. I think it's called Tomahawk Takeover. So, man, what a huge get that would be. Inciarte leads off the bottom of the sixth. He is batting ninth tonight. And he's 0 for 2. Make sure to slam that like button tonight. Subscribe if you haven't done that. Ring the bell. You know what to do. There's a strike. 2-1 to Ender. Ground out and a fly out tonight. Batting 143. 4 ribbies on the season and no home runs. Westbrooks, welcome back. We'll see you, man. And there's a base hit for Ender Inciarte. Good way to lead off the sixth. Bruce, no, I don't think they said anything on Fried. I mean, he looked good. Excuse me, he looked good. Only faced 3 batters that inning thanks to that double play. Yeah, the last thing we need is for Fried to get hurt. If that happened, we'd be toast, but he seems to be okay. And here's Acuna. Walk, double, scored a run, and stole a base. He's 1 for 2, and his average is creeping up to 234. Still only 1 home run so far in the year, but he's in a groove right now. I expect him to get a home run tonight. There's already been 3 from the Braves. The big blast was the 3-run job from Austin Riley. Yeah, Bruce, I think Fulte comes back just because we need bodies right now. Oh, we're definitely making a playoff run, Danny, and you don't even have to be good anymore to make a playoff run. I think the way I understand it with this new playoff format, 16 clubs are going to make the playoffs. So we're there. But we're going to need some pitching if we expect to make a deep run in the playoffs and ultimately get in the World Series. Ender Inciarte gets his lead from first. Here's a pitch to Acuna, and that is a strike. 1-1. Ruh-roh, looks like we've got a little... Don't tell me there's buffering going on. It tells me I have an excellent connection. Why are you spinning? I'm just going to pretend I didn't see that. Yeah, Westbrook's Major League Baseball is just catching up with all the other sports. The NBA and hockey for years have had seemingly half the teams make the playoffs. That's where the money is. Makes a lot of money for TV rights. Makes a lot of money to sell those tickets. The tickets are at least double what they are for the regular season. I actually went to my very first Braves playoff game last season. It was that horrible debacle where the Cardinals scored 10 runs in the first. Runner goes, pitch is fouled away. It is 2-2 on Acuna. Bruce, you say it's going to go back to normal next year, like with the playoffs, but is that really true? And it's the same thing with the designated hitter. Are we going to have the DH permanently in the National League from here on out, or is that just this year? Here's the 2-2. Instead, Acuna steps out of the box. We'll do it again. All right, so we've got the DH permanently. I'm okay with that, I guess. Runner goes. He got a huge jump, and he slides in there easily. That's a stolen base for Ender Inciarte, and the pitch was a ball to Acuna, so it's 3-2 on him. Still nobody out in the sixth. Ender got a huge jump. He stole that on the pitcher. The catcher might as well have just held onto the ball and kept it in his pocket. Ender with better than average speed. So he's in scoring position with nobody out. Here's the 3-2 to Acuna. That's ball 4. So Braves have something cooking. Runners on first and second and nobody out. That brings up Dansby. Oh, Dansby. Oh, yeah, Jim Leyritz. The Jim Leyritz game against the Yankees. Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. I forgot about Brooks Conrad, though. I remember he was that guy that came up. He was just a utility guy. He was kind of like the guy that looks like Dansby right now. He was like the equivalent of that guy back then. But I forgot what happened. That was against the Giants, right? Oh, wow, Bruce. Man, that's a hell of a couple of games to be at. But, man, that really bit hard. That sucked so bad. Going to that game against the Cardinals last year, and we were like maybe 10 minutes late showing up for the game. By the time we got to our seats, it was already 7-0. And this was all in the first inning. And, of course, that was the work of Mike Fultonevich. So he pitched that god-awful game to end the Braves season last year, and then his first start this year was a disaster. Here's the 1-1 to Dansby. Instead, pitcher steps off the rubber. Dansby is 0 for 3 tonight, but he has a big opportunity here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. That one's foul back. 1-2 on Dansby. But yeah, that name Brooks Conrad, I definitely remember him. He was like the utility guy extraordinaire that particular year. Here comes the 1-2 to Dansby. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. The pitch is up the middle and through into center field for a base hit. He smoked that one. He hit it so hard that no opportunity to score for Ender Inciarte, even though he was on second base. He hit it so hard it got to the outfielder right away. And so we've got the bases loaded and nobody out. Good looking swing from Dansby. Westbrooks, I hope they don't cancel the season. I'm surprised they haven't done it already, considering all the players for the Marlins and then all the players for the Cardinals that tested positive. And we've got a pitching change right now. Bases loaded, nobody out. Wagas night is over in a hurry. And we've got another Verizon Wireless call to the bullpen. Hang tight, A-Bomb, and more of this Braves fun. We'll be right back. Here comes Freddie. Bags full of Braves and nobody out. Yeah, welcome in, Mexican. I thought, like I said, I'm surprised they haven't canceled the season already. But if we have another episode, like another team that has like 5 to 10 guys all test positive at the same time, you can probably kiss the season goodbye. Man, let's hope that doesn't happen, though. It's been so great to have sports back. Anthony Kay is the new Blue Jays pitcher. The 1-0 to Freddie. Oh, he bounced it over to second. Comes home for 1. On to first for 2. That is not the double play you wanted to see. Freddie wraps into the... What was that? That's the... That is the old 5-2-3 double play. The force out at home, and then Freddie thrown out at first. 2 quick outs. Now runners on first. Check it. Runners on second and third with 2 outs, and we've got an intentional walk to Osuna, so the bases are packed again. And up to the plate comes Camargo. So Braves had bases loaded, nobody out. And now there's bases loaded and 2 out. Nobody scored so far in this inning. Camargo 1 for 1. He did not start tonight, but Matt Adams, Big City pulled a hamstring, and so Big City's out, and Camargo's in. And that's too bad because Matt Adams had a home run. Hey, we still have NASCAR. You're right about that. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. 1-1 on Camargo. Up there with 2 outs and the bases full of Braves. Mexican, I heard they just said that Matt Adams got hurt. I don't know if it was anything serious. I wasn't aware of it until they just mentioned that Camargo is in for Matt Adams, who had to leave the game early after hitting his home run. Swung on a missed, 1-2. So, Mexican, did you listen to us on the road? Did you listen on the road Saturday night down there in Texas, driving around on the freeways? Okay, gets set, and he's about to deal the 1-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3. So, bases loaded, nobody out. Big time damage control from Toronto. They escape with no runs scored. So that takes care of the Braves in the 6th. We'll head to the 7th. It's Atlanta 6 and Toronto 1. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate you, NBA Gaming Simulations. That's not Walking Legend by any chance, is it? That dude has like 100 YouTube handles. And new pitch for the Braves, Darren O'Day. 1-0 on the year with a 3.38 earned run average. And he's in there to face 5, 6, and 7 batters for Toronto. And Guerrero, Vlad Jr. starts us off in the top of the 7th. He's 1 for 2 tonight. And O'Day with his submarine delivery. Quickly in front, 0-2 on Guerrero. Hey, keep subbing, man. Appreciate you. We're on the slow, steady climb to 1,000. And Super Chat status. Pitch is outside. It's 1-2 to Vlad Jr. Grichuk on deck for Toronto. Man, hope everybody's doing well these days. Doing the best you can to stay afloat out there. I mentioned it the other day. I'm thankful I've got a job that we work from home now exclusively. I haven't gone into the office since March. I prefer working in the office instead of at home, but, you know, considering the circumstances, I'll take it. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's outside. I work a customer service type job where I'm on the phone all day long, dealing with problems. Man, I deal with so many damn problems. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one is bounced down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases for Vlad Jr. And he rolls up into second base, standing with a leadoff double. Sports Studios. Thank you, thank you. Man, Vlad Jr. he's not built like his old man. He's a pudgy dude. He looks a lot like Prince Fielder, if you remember him. Yeah, my job's okay. I'm not going to say I like it a whole lot. Some days are great. Just like any job, you know. I'm just so glad, though, that I am able to get a steady paycheck through all this. But, you know, let's not kid ourselves. It's not going to last forever. At some point, people are going to have to start going back to work, or the unemployment's just going to get worse. The company I work for right now is an insurance company, a life insurance company to be specific. And believe it or not, our business is up. Like, our sales are through the roof right now. But, you know, how long can that realistically keep up? So if everybody can just get with it, do whatever you got to do, you know, don't hang around people, social distance. You've heard it all before. We just got to knock this thing out, man. And it may get a little more painful before it gets better. Like, I keep thinking any day we're going to get shut down like we were in the first month or two of this whole deal. And I'm kind of for that. You know, it's easy for me to say I've got a job. I don't have to go in anywhere. I don't have to be around people. So I say, you know, shut it down. And maybe we can get back to normal. There's a strikeout for O'Day, and that's 1 out in the top of the 7th. Runner still on second base. Go Dogs. Yeah, man. I was asking this earlier. I don't think I got a response, but do you guys think there's going to be a college football season this year? And Jansen is up with a runner on second and 1 out. He's 0 for 2 tonight. I think there's a better chance that we'll have NFL football than college football. And really, if for no other reason, just because the college guys are amateurs, they're not getting paid. They're not getting paid to risk their health to go out there. So far, the SEC, for instance, says, we're going to play a 10-game season. And I hope that's what happens. Really do. But my gut says there's not going to be any college football. Unless things start to improve, man. If we can get a hold on this thing, who knows? Who knows what will happen? Damn, I just realized it's August 4th. I mean, there is scheduled to be college football this month, I believe. And we're only about a month away from NFL season, if they start on time, which is probably doubtful. I hear a lot of experts saying that the NFL might push back the start date to October. It's 3-1 to Jansen. There's one out, a runner on second base, and the Braves are up 6-1. Blue Jays coming in tonight's play at 3-4. Braves 7-4. And there's ball 4 to Jansen. So we've got runners on first and second and just one out. We haven't seen Bone Crusher tonight. That means he's probably working. He's got a little side hustle that he does at night, producing live streams for like reality TV shows. Joe Panic is the batter. Joe Widespread Panic at the plate. In a pinch hitting role. Panic gets a hold of one and hits it straight to Acuna. It was a little duck snort. Acuna took care of that. We've got 2 outs in the 7th. We'll take a look at some scores around the league in just a bit. Blake Snell. I'll be honest with you, I'm not really familiar with that. Tell me a little bit about Blake Snell. So the number 9 hitter is up. Fisher for Toronto. He's up there with 2 on and 2 out. In limited playing time this year, he's batting .273. Oh, okay. He only won the Cy Young last year. Wow. Blake Snell is not exactly a household name yet, but that's what happens when you win the Cy Young and you play in Tampa. You just don't get a lot of props for that. But hell yeah, man. Let's get him. Quickly 0-2 on Fisher. O'Day trying to exercise some damage control. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just inside. Braves have some bullpen action going on. Didn't catch who that was warming up. So Fisher at the plate. O'Day looks in for the sign. Here it is. And the 1-2 pitch. Inside again. It's 2-2. In NBA action, the Miami Heat have beat the Boston Celtics 112-106. Brooklyn over Milwaukee 119-116. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Just missed again. Was 0-2, now it's 3-2. Yeah. Does anybody... Toussaint, I mean, I don't see a lot of trade value for him, but that would be awesome if we could put together a package there. And on the 3-2 pitch, Fisher is caught looking. So, nice little job of damage control from O'Day. He had runners on first and second and was able to escape with no runs scored. Time to stretch in Atlanta. It's Braves 6 and Blue Jays 1. We are in the bottom of the seventh. Austin Riley leads us off. 6, 7, and 8 batters due up for Atlanta. And he pops up the first pitch. That's caught by the second baseman. 1 out. Bottom of the seventh. Let's take a look at the Waffle House scoreboard. It's a final score from Cincinnati. The Indians have beat the Reds 4-2. Top of the fifth in Tampa. Check that. Bottom of the eighth in Tampa, it's the Rays 5, the Red Sox 1. Here's Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 2 today. Top of the seventh in Washington, it's the Nats 5, Mets 3. We're scoreless in Milwaukee between the Sox and the Brewers. The Pale Hose, that is. Cubbies 2, Kansas City Royals 1. That one's in the fourth. Marlins back in action, so it's good to see them back, right? After all that COVID hot mess. They have a 1-0 lead over Baltimore. Rockies 1, Giants 0. That one's in the fourth. And your one final so far has the Twins beating the Pirates. Final score 7-3. Ozzie Albies 0 for 2 tonight, and he now has a 2-2 count. Westbrooks, yeah, man, I'd love to get Waffle House on board, but I like them so much that I'm willing to give them a free sponsorship. And there's a strikeout. Ozzie Albies down on strikes and quickly 2 outs in the Atlanta 7th. Up to the plate is Flowers. He had a home run earlier tonight, a solo job. All right, appreciate the likes. We got 13 of those. Keep them coming. Help us grow the channel. And Flowers looks at ball 1. Foul back. It's 1-1 on Tyler. K gets the sign, stretches and fires, and that one's outside. 2-1. Flowers 2 for 3 tonight. Swung on and missed. It's 2-2. We expect to see Bone Crusher later on. We expect to see Walking Legend at some point. Unless he's doing his own live right now, possibly. We're in the bottom of the 7th. The 3-2 pitch to Flowers. Fouled away. Welcome in Crusher. Oh, there's Legend. All right, man. They're just coming out of the woodwork. Appreciate you joining us on a Tuesday night. Here's the 3-2. Right down Peachtree. That is called strike 3. And the Braves go quietly 1-2-3 in the 7th inning. We head now to the 8th inning. It's all Braves, 6-1. We'll be right back. Josh Tomlin comes in. In the top of the 8th, he will face the 1, 2, and 3 batters for Toronto, and Bichette. Bo Bichette leads us off. Bichette happens. And here's the 0-1 pitch. It's a grounder over to third. Austin Riley fields it cleanly and throws on to first. There's out number 1. A proto-star? Is that like a, like a stage of a star where it's burning extra bright? Supernova. And here's Biggio with 1 out. And he looks at a ball. All right, Legend, we fixed that. Sports fan all day says go Nationals. Well, I guess so, but they're not even playing right now. And Biggio flies out to Ender Inciarte in center field. 2 out. You see Bone Crusher there. Go ahead and sub up his channel. He's still in YouTube prison for another couple weeks, but he will be back. And here is Teoscar Hernandez. He's 1 for 3 tonight. 2 outs, nobody on base. And he looks at strike 1. Quickly 0-2. Swung on and missed. Astros have a 3-0 lead over the Diamondbacks. Jose Altuve hit his 2nd home run. Tomlin looks in for the sign, kicks and fires. And that is a quick 1-2-3 inning after that strikeout. So Tomlin comes in and gets the job done. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Last chance for the Braves to put up some more. And we'll be right back after this. I'm A-Bomb, and you are watching Atlanta Braves. Welcome in, Spiral Gaming, and yes, we do know the story on Soroka. He has a torn Achilles. He's out for 12 months. It's a bitter pill to swallow if you're a Braves fan. Probably our best pitcher. So here we are on the bottom of the 8th. 9, 1, and 2 batters coming up. Ender Inciarte is 1 for 3, and he leads us off. And yeah, walking legend, that sucks, man. I saw where the Cleveland Indians beat the Reds 4-2 tonight at the Great American Ballpark. Wilmer Font is your new Toronto pitcher. And it's now 2-0 on Ender Inciarte. All right, Maurice King. Well, if Toronto's going to win, they better get to work. Braves are looking for a little insurance in the bottom of the 8th. That one's right through there. 2-1 on Ender. All right, Spiral Gaming. Well, yeah, good luck, Toronto, I guess. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Ender. Fouled back, 2-2. Marlins still up 1-0 on Baltimore. And the White Sox and Brewers scoreless in the 5th. Cubs take a 4-2 lead over Kansas City in the 5th inning. Jason Hayward with a 2-run blast. Ender grounds one to short. Can they get him? No, he is safe. And the first baseman, Vlad Jr., drops the ball anyway. Top 4 teams in Major League Baseball. Well, I got the Braves. Braves at number 1. And then 2, 3, and 4 I'm not so sure about. I have to look at the standings right now. Let's check that, why don't we? Let's take a look. At the MLB standings. And there's Acuna. He's 1 for 2 today. And he looks at ball 1. Yankees are 8-1. They're tearing it up. The Twins are 9-2. Cubbies, as much as I hate to say that, they're 8-2 on the year, and the Colorado Rockies 7-2. A lot of teams starting off with a really hot start. I could not have told you that the Twins were 9-2. Cubbies are 8-2, and Cincinnati in second place in the Central at 5-6. They are 3.5 games out. Still plenty of baseball left. Man, we just want to finish this season. I'm going to be so pissed off if we end up canceling the season because of the coronavirus. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Acuna. Swung on and missed. 2-2. He had a monster cut. Chris Martin warming up in the Atlanta bullpen. He'll come out and pitch the 9th. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Acuna, and that one's fouled out of play. All right, thanks for the sub, Spiral. Appreciate you. All you guys, sports fan all day. We will get to 1,000 one of these days. And that's when you start raking in the bucks. You know, Slitta, man, I've watched his streams over there. He got a $10 super chat the other day from somebody. I hit him up with a fiver. And Acuna laces one into center. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Runners on first and second with nobody out. Yeah, St. Louis has also been, they've also been struck by the virus. The good news, though, is that the Miami Marlins are back in action tonight. They are playing right now, and they're up 1-0 on Baltimore. So here's Dansby, 1 for 4 tonight. He's got runners on first and second and nobody out. Looks at a strike from Wilmer Font. So, Bruce, you're saying you don't think Soroka is going to come back at all next year? Well, I guess you're right. I didn't think about how late we are in the season. Yeah, if it's truly 12 months, he might get a start, like 2 or 3 starts at the end of next year. Damn, I wasn't even thinking about it that way. Man, this whole coronavirus thing kind of jacks with your mind. I'm sitting here thinking that it's like early baseball season, like we're in late April. This year is just kind of flown by with really nothing going on. It's a weird mind fuck. And Dansby gets a hold of one. That's down the left field line. 1 run scores. And that's extra bases for Dansby. 2 runs come in. 8-1 Braves. You can put that on the board. Dansby 2 for 5 tonight, and a couple RBIs on that double. Third baseman had a chance at it. He just could not field it cleanly, so the ball traveled all the way down the left field line. And 2 RBIs are a result. So Dansby's on second base, still nobody out, and the Braves are up 8-1. And his hot season continues. Man, isn't that great? He's just a little bit of a late bloomer. He was the number 1 draft pick, whatever it was, like 3 to 4 years ago. And he's really coming into his own at age 26. And that brings up Freddie. He's 0 for 3. Batting an even 200. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Freddie. Swung on a miss. All right, Bruce. Yeah, we're gonna circle the name Blake Snell, and that would be a huge get if the Braves can get him. Here's the 1-1. Popped foul and out of play. Into the empty stands. Milwaukee's on the board. They're up 2-0 over the White Sox. And here's the 1-2 pitch to Freddie. This one is a little pop-up. Shallow left. Third baseman grabs it, and that's out number 1. So here's Adam Duvall. Pinch hitting. He's batting .308, 1 home run, 1 RBI. He's up there with Dansby Swanson on second base. And there's a base hit and a run scores. Adam Duvall, pinch hit, single, RBI. Dansby scores. It's 9-1 Braves. What was that? Who killed himself? Oh, yeah. Well, he didn't commit suicide, right? Didn't he die in a, I want to say like a boating or drowning accident? Partying hard. Whatever it was, though, yeah, it's a shame. That guy was like the most promising starter in baseball. And so Juan Camargo is up at the plate. He's 1 for 2. High on Coke beer. Yeah, man, he had quite the combo going on out there. Little booze, little Coke, little probably some Xannies. That's a shame, man. I totally forgot about that whole situation. The 1-1. Camargo gets a hold of one. That's back to the wall, and that's off the top of the wall. And here comes Freddie. Is he going to stop at third? No, he will score. And I'm sorry, that was Duvall. Duvall scored from second. It's 10-1. And Camargo just missed getting out of the ballpark by about 2 feet. Hit the very top of the bricks. Thanks for the likes. Y'all keep them coming. Smash the like. Smash the sub. Smash the notification bell. And that's the end of the night for Font. So the Jays are going to make the Verizon Wireless call to the bullpen. And I will be right back. Yamaguchi comes on for Toronto in relief. He inherits a runner on second base and 1 out. Couple of runs already in the bottom of the 8th. It's 10-1 Braves. Here's Austin Riley. He had a home run tonight. Batting 138 on the season, and that was home run number 2 earlier. There's a strike, 1-1. Runner on second, 1 out. Here comes the pitch. It's way outside. Gets away. That's a wild pitch. Camargo advances to third. Austin Riley, yeah, man. We all witnessed what he did last year. What was it? He probably hit about 16 home runs in like a month and a half. And then his production tapered off, but he's looking okay so far this year. Could use a couple more base hits, get that average up a little bit. And it's now 3-1 on Riley. He has an RBI opportunity with the man at third. Three 3-1 pitch. That's ball 4. Riley draws a base on balls. Runners on the corners with 1 out. And that'll bring up Ozzy Albies. He needs a hit. He needs to work on the average. With an anemic 163 average on the young season, 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Chance to pad those stats right here. There's a ball. Crusher asks, have you ever snorted Ambien off a gold record? Man, that is some old school radio disc jockey stuff. Do they even have gold records anymore? Like, artists don't even sell. They don't even sell enough to get a gold record anymore. That's how to play. It's 0-2 on Ozzy. Oh, Spiral. Yeah, man. Ozzy's a diminutive fella. Probably no more than about 5'8". But he packs a punch, man. He has got pop. Appreciate Byron. Appreciate Brian De Jong subscribing. Thanks so much. Just got the alert. And I know I murdered your name, man. Sorry about that. We'll just call you Brian. And so big time shift on. If Ozzy Albies can somehow hit it anywhere towards third base, he'll run for days. Here's the 0-2. Did he go? He did not. It's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Weak pop-up on the infield. That's going to be out number 2. Ozzy Albies is retired. Runners on the corners now and 2 out. Here's Tyler Flowers. He got in on the home run parade earlier with a solo blast. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Tyler Flowers gets a hold of this one. It's back to the warning track and caught about 2 feet in front of the wall. So that'll do it for the Braves, but they add more. It is all Atlanta, baby. And we are now heading to the 9th inning with the score. Braves 10, Blue Jays 1. Chad Sabatka coming in to close things out. Obviously not a save opportunity with the 9-run lead. He'll face the 4, 5, and 6 batters. Gurriel Jr. leads it off for Toronto. He's up there fully masked in the batter's box. We like that. That's very responsible. Oh, 1 pitch is inside. It's 1-1 on the Toronto cleanup, man. Stay tuned for the Waffle House player of the game immediately following the final out. And we'll run down the scores before we get out of here also. The 2-1 pitch. High, 3-1. It's right through there. It's 3-2. Three-two pitch. Check swing foul. It's a full count. Sabatka kicks and fires. Fouled back again. 95 on the gas. Three-two pitch, another foul ball. Here comes the payoff pitch. This one is put in play. High fly ball, can of corn for Acuna. First out of the ninth. Here's Vlad Jr. 2 doubles, a run scored, 2 for 3, batting .219, 1 home run, and 1 RBI. Sabaka fires, and that's low. Another one in the dirt, 2-0. Same 2 teams tomorrow night. Toronto at Truist Park, 7:10 first pitch. And Sean Newcomb gets the start for the Braves. Just missed, it's 3-0. And he walked him on 4 straight. Come on, man. Don't be doing that. Just throw him the ball. Let him hit it out if he, it's not going to hurt. Randall Grichuk. 0 for 2 tonight. And there's a strike right through there at 95. Quickly, the 0-1 pitch. Here it is. Check swing, foul. And it's 0-2. So Grichuk in the hole, 0-2. It's been all Braves tonight. 10-1 is your score. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a ground ball. Nice play. Dansby at short. Over to second for 1. On to first. Not in time. Close. Would have been a hell of a game-ending double play. The Braves will settle for 1 out. Mark Lane has 4 tickets to tomorrow's game. All right, man. Have fun with that. There's actually one place where you can watch a Braves game live, and it's from that hotel that's right next to the yard. The Omni Hotel, but it's right there, and if you're in the right room, you can actually watch the game from the deck at the hotel. That's the only current live spot where fans can watch. What's up, Finka, my stinka? Yeah, better late than never. Gibby showing up at the last minute. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Jansen with 2 outs. A little bit low, 2-1. Two-one pitch. That's low. 3-1. What do I think about Soroka? Well, I don't like it. I think it sucks. I think that's typical Atlanta bullshit. Hitting the air left field, and that's your ball game. 10-1 is your final score. And the Braves were all over it tonight. Opening up a can against Toronto. So that raises our record to 8-4 on the year. Still in first place in the East. And so let's go over some scores here before we get out. We've got a rain delay in the 8th inning where the Nationals have a 5-3 lead over the Mets. White Sox and Brewers tied at 2 in the 6th inning from Milwaukee. It was a final. Now check that. It is still ongoing. Bottom of the 7th from Wrigley. Cubs have a 4-2 lead over Kansas City. Marlins back in action tonight, and they are leading the Orioles 3-0. That one's in the 7th. Rockies 3, Giants 2 in the 6th inning. Astros are shutting out the Diamondbacks 3-0 in the 4th. Rangers and A's scoreless in the 5th. Padres 2, Dodgers nothing in the 5th. Just underway from Seattle where the Angels have a 1-0 lead there. It's final from Minnesota where the Twins keep on keeping on. They are 9-2 and the best record in the Bigs. They beat the Pirates 7-3. The Indians beat the Reds from Great American Ballpark. Final score there. Cleveland 4, Cincinnati 2. It's a final from Tampa Bay where the Rays beat the Red Sox. Rays 5, Red Sox 1. And that is your Waffle House scoreboard. And before we get out of here, I promised you a player of the game. And that goes to none other than Max Fried. He is your winning pitcher tonight. He went 6 solid innings, only gave up 1 run. So that was much needed. Which I guess we would consider him the ace now. As crazy as that sounds with the loss of Soroka. So I'm out of here, folks. We'll see you next time. It was a blast. Thanks for all the subs. Thanks for all the chat in the dugout. And we will do it again really soon, y'all. Stay safe. Wear a mask. Social distance, wash your hands, yada, yada, yada. And we'll see you next time. A-Bomb out.